Hey everyone, it's Nicole again, and I'm here to do an If You Like This, Try That book video. I feel like people have been adapting these in many ways. Usually it's like, if you like this book, try this book, but now people are doing like movies to books, or games to movies, and it's all over the place. And Melissa from the Bookish Babbler does like a bunch of these, and I've been wanting to try them because I think they're very fun, and I feel like it's nice to see books described in like really short, succinct ways, so you're like, oh, I do like that thing, so I should try that book, instead of like having to read a whole synopsis. So I wanted to give it a try, and I decided I wanted to do it for comic books because I feel like I read a lot of comics, and I feel like a lot of people are kind of intimidated to start comics, and I mean comics, not graphic novels, like comics that are series that continue and have many issues. And yeah, people don't know where to start, so I thought this could be fun, and I'm just gonna do it as like vague genres that will probably that will probably align to like a movies or TV shows, and I might like name one if it's appropriate. You'll see what I mean. And just to get out of the way, I'm not going to talk about Saga or Paper Girls by Brian K. Vaughan because everyone talks about them all the time, but you should read those because I like them. Also Monstrous, and also Lumberjanes. So I like all of those things, and I think you should read them all. But I'm going to talk about ones that I feel like don't get talked about as often. I feel like I talk about them a lot, but they're my faves. So I have 6 books here with me today. And I just have the first volumes of them. Some of them are at different levels, so I'll explain. So the first one, I guess I should say like the genre. So if you like action movies like Fast and the Furious, you should check out Motor Crush by Brendan Fletcher, Cameron Stewart, and Babs Tarr. It's about a girl who races motorcycles, and she's also queer. So, yes. And it also, I feel like the art style is very, like there's a lot going on. Similar to an action movie. Like it's very bright and flashy, and it goes really well with the story. So I feel like the art is very similar to typical like Marvel comic hero, or superhero comics. So if you're kind of interested in trying that kind of stuff, but you are like super overwhelmed by all the Marvel things, then I feel like this could be a good place to start. Next one is if you like trippy, sort of art housey movies and TV shows like Twin Peaks or Alejandro Jodorowsky or Suspiria. That one's kind of spooky. But if you like that sort of thing, I would recommend ody-c. And this is by Matt Fraction and Christian Ward. This is the first volume, and it's a gender-bent retelling of the Odyssey set in space. And it's really awesome, and the art is so beautiful in here. It's so colorful and like really trippy. Like by trippy, like acid dripping. But yeah, I feel like this is a really cool one, and I never hear anyone talking about it. And I love retellings, and I love the Odyssey. So that one is a good one. Alright, and then next is if you like kind of modernized westerns, like Deadwood or Westworld, which seems weird because I actually don't like westerns, but I like this thing. Oh, also Firefly. There's that new one on Netflix that's about a town with ladies. But if you like kind of modern westerns, I would check out Pretty Deadly. This is by Kelly Sue DeConnick and other folks. This is volume 1, and it's like a western, but it's definitely like modernized, and there's like folklore elements, and the art is really cool. It's very like tiny details, like beautiful paintings, and there's a lot of cool ladies. Lots of nudity in here, so if you're not into that, don't read this. But yeah, at the moment there's only 2 volumes out. I don't know if there's going to be any more, because Kelly Sue DeConnick is working on Bitch Planet now. That's another one I am not talking about here, but you should also read that. They took a hiatus, and I don't know when it's coming back, so I'm not talking about that one. But yeah. And the next one is if you like horror. I'm just gonna say horror because not everyone likes it, so. But if you do, you should read Harrow County by Colin Bunn and Tyler Crook. This is one of my favorite comic book series that is like currently on that I collect in volumes. The ones I get in issues are just all the big ones. But this is about a young girl who lives in like near these woods, and then she finds out that she's like the descendant of this witch that was like burned in her town, and it's very dark and spooky. Like here's a spooky picture, and it's done in these beautiful watercolors. Tyler Crook, I think, is the artist, or so the other way around. Yes, Tyler Crook is the artist. He's so good, and it's very dark and spooky, and there's like 7 volumes out right now, so you should get on and read this because it's really good. And I don't think I've ever heard anyone talk about it on BookTube. Alright, and the next thing is if you like dark, gritty, emphasis on the dark shows, but also you like teen dramas. So it's kind of 2 things. So if you like Riverdale, I feel like if you like Riverdale and you're okay with like gore or like Pretty Little Liars, I feel like you might like Deadly Class. And this is by Rick Remender and Wes Craig. And this is about a school for assassins in San Francisco in the 1980s, and it's great. Rustine does not particularly like this because he's not interested in teen dramas. So you have to like both dark, gritty, and teen dramas to enjoy this. Because it's about assassins being assassins, but also they're just teens, and they're like, I got a crush on this girl, what should I do? The art is also really beautiful. He uses color like really well. Like it just like every panel will just be dominated by a certain color. It's so pretty. And there's about 6 volumes out right now in this one. The first 4 are set around their freshman year of college or of high school in the school, and then 5 through I'm assuming 8 will be the second year. But yeah, I really like this one. And I know a couple of people read this, but more people should. But be okay with gore because it's very icky. Alright. And the last one is kind of hard to recommend, but it's probably my favorite comic. And I'm gonna say if you like badass ladies kicking butt, if you like raunchy humor and like really gritty things, yeah, I can't think of anything that has all of these things combined, which is why this is so good. But I'd say like if you like the new Mad Max Fury Road, if you like Miss 45, which is one of my favorite movies, then you might like this. But also it's like humorous and like raunchy. You should read Tank Girl. This is like probably my favorite comic series. This is just like a bind up that they did in like the early 2000s, but this is from like the 90s, and it's about this girl Tank Girl who has a tank and she rides around in it in Australia and just like blows things up and robs people, and like her boyfriend's a kangaroo, and it's really great. And it's Jamie Hewlett and Jamie Hewlett and what's your name? Well, it's Jamie Hewlett and Alan Martin, and Jamie Hewlett does the art for Gorillaz, the band, so you can definitely like recognize his art style. And they also have a new version that's going on right now. It's the same writer, but a different artist. But I do like the artist. The style is similar, but it's got his own like twist on it. But yeah, I love this series, and I love Tank Girl, and I kind of like the Dumb movie. If you like the Dumb movie, you should definitely read this, because it's a lot better. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about Tank Girl because I love her, and she's such a badass. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully found a comic that might interest you. I just like always want people to read more comics because I really like reading them. And yeah, there are of course all of the big main comics that people read. Like the first comic I read was Saga, so that's obviously going on to read. But I wanted to recommend some more underrated ones, I guess. But yeah, I hope you liked this. I liked doing this kind of format, which was fun. So hopefully I can do it again with something else. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.